Lindsay Lohan is back. Or at least she'd like you to think she is. Irish Wish is her brand new film over on Netflix. I got a chance to check it out. I have not really seen her in movies since, I want to say, the late 2000s. I think the last movie I ever saw her in was Labor Pains. After that, obviously, her life and her image substantially decreased for a variety of reasons, and she'd all been forgotten from the limelight because of it. Recently, though, she has been starting to show up more and more in movies. I think a couple years ago, she was in basically a Hallmark Channel Christmas movie. I didn't see it because I never watched those because they're always the same. Irish Wish, though, I was really curious about it because it did look like a little bit of fun. And from the trailers, it reminded me of the old days of Lindsay Lohan when she was just fun and cute and innocent, and she often did movies where there was just a twinge of magic in them, such as Just My Luck, or even The Parent Trap. So I wanted to see where this would go, and ultimately it's about her character who is absolutely devastatingly in love with this author who she works for as an editor. Like, she's in love with this guy. Like, head over heels in love with him. Thinks that he's her dream everything. He's her endgame, right? That's what she's thinking. But her life is turned upside down a little bit when he goes and gets engaged with her best friend. And yeah, we're going into my best friend's wedding territory here. And while she's being a good little bridesmaid, she is just feeling turmoil within her. When they wind up in Ireland to actually get married, Lindsay Lohan's character sits on a wishing chair where she wishes that she, instead of her best friend, was going to be the one that was in the middle of preparing for marriage with this author. And lo and behold, snap, 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 abracadabra, alakazoom, there you have it. She wakes up the next day and she is indeed engaged to the author. And she thinks her life, everything is good now. Slowly and surely, of course, she starts to realize that, you know, this guy that she was swooning over, they don't have a lot of things in common, but maybe opposites attract, you know? And then there's this other guy that shows up on the island, basically, you know, a photographer for the wedding, who's a lot more laid back, and she seems to have a little bit more similarities with him than with this guy that she's swooning over her entire life. So it becomes a love triangle. The movie's predictable, and I mean really, really predictable. It's one of those filled to the brim with stereotypes type of movies. And I'll be honest, I did not see her Christmas movie, her Hallmark Christmas movie a couple years back, but I feel like I just did, because that's what this movie feels like. It feels like a Hallmark film. There might not be Christmas, but there's still, you know, magic and love and stuff, which is what Hallmark does. So you know, going into the movie, how it's going to end. Most of the time that doesn't work. Sometimes it does, because sometimes it's more about the journey, how you get there, than it is about where you end up. But not the case here. You can pretty much write the movie yourself, and the same would apply here. As far as technical things go in the film kind of screams cinematically monotonous, right? Nothing about it screams hard work when it comes down to cinematography or editing or lighting or anything. It feels very washed out to me. It feels very basic, which again, Hallmark. Past that, the story of the film specifically, I just feel like would have worked for Lindsay Lohan a lot better 10 years ago. She's almost trying to relive the glory days of when she was younger, and she completely missed out on her, you know, her 20s when this type of movie would work the best for her. But right now she's 38, and this is a movie that would work so much better for a 28-year-old. But I will say it is good to see her working again. She did feel a little bit at times like the innocent Lindsay Lohan that we grew up watching. It was good to see her smile. It was good to see her have fun in the role. But is it a movie that you absolutely need to see? Not at all. Not unless you're a Lindsay Lohan completist. Then, you know, go crazy. But as it is, I'm going to score this film a D+. It's not as bad as it could be. There's a little bit of intrigue there for sure. And it was smart to release this around St. Patrick's Day because Irish Wish, a lot of people are wearing green, she has red hair, whatever. But I almost feel like Just My Luck was a St. Patrick's Day film, whatever. Guys, have you gotten the chance to check out Lindsay Lohan's new film, Irish Wish, on Netflix yet? And if you have, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Do you think Lindsay Lohan is heading in the right direction here? Or do you think she's doomed to be kind of this B actress that shows up on a lot of these types of posters that nobody ends up watching? Let me know, and as for YouTube, you guys know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe button, and bell to be notified when I come out with my next review. And until then, peace out!
Irish witch, a melody spun by ancient stones, where shamrocks bloom and secrets find their homes. In the heart of